Yo, what's up guys? I'm Nick Marino and I'm going to talk to you about the movie The Highwaymen. Oh. This movie is a historical movie set in the 1930s, and it's about Bonnie and Clyde, except it's not about Bonnie and Clyde, it's about the lawmen who captured and killed Bonnie and Clyde. In every other historical movie about those two criminals, it's normally the focus is on them, but this is the first movie where we see the focus on the police, on the law, and we rarely see Bonnie and Clyde throughout the whole movie. We see little images of them throughout the whole movie, but then there's one big reveal at one point in the movie where we actually see them, and the camera's on them for a good solid minute. And it's kind of like a surreal moment when that happens. It's kind of cool actually. It felt almost like you're witnessing this foreign creature. It's it has that feel. That climactic moment when they finally do find them. You're kind of anticipating it the whole movie, but then when it actually happens, you're like, and then they just fucking kill them. They just blast their fucking car, and then they die. And that's it. That was the craziest moment of the whole movie, by far, because the entire movie, it's just basically these two old fat people just chasing around these criminals, and they're just like, oh man, I don't think we're gonna be able to do it, man. I don't think we're gonna be able to catch them. Ugh, I'm too old for this shit. And they're just like, no, we gotta do it. And that's the whole movie. It's just two fat people, two old men who are way past their time, way past their prime, just chasing after these criminals that are just too fast for them. That's the whole movie essentially. Then they get to the point where they finally do capture them, and you're just thinking oh fuck, it's gonna be this big thing, because holy fuck, everything has led up to this moment, and then they just murder that, slaughter Bonnie and Clyde. But then I think that was the point. The point of that scene was just to make you feel wow, we got here, and they just boom ended it like that. But overall, the movie is really boring. The movie is really boring. It's really slow. It's not that it's slow. It's just the concept is just fucking boring, dude. It's set in the 1930s, first of all. And the 1930s is a boring time. Like the Great Depression, it's just boring. There's nothing going on. It's just endless fields of nothing. That's all it is. That's the 1930s. Literally, it's just everyone's building stuff, and there's no real laws set in place, so you could just do whatever the fuck you want, and nobody gives a fuck because everyone's poor. And it's just a boring time. Just boring. Nothing going on during that time that's really that interesting. And the movie just feels like it's trying to be cool. It's just a movie. It's just trying to be cool. The trailer makes it seem like it's gonna be a badass movie with Kevin Costner and Woody Harrelson. But the whole movie's just hanging on to this idea of let's be cool. Let's be a cool movie.
Oh, it's Bonnie and Clyde, and he's like, I'm Kevin Costner with my 15 pounds.
He put on 15 pounds for the role, which is awesome, But honestly, it's just not an interesting story. It really isn't. It's just not entertaining. And the whole concept of Bonnie and Clyde, it's so outdated. It's so outdated. There could be a better way to go about it. Woody Harrelson's I'm a Texas Ranger. It's who gives a fuck, bro? Who cares?
Clyde might be king, but I'm a Texas Ranger, you little shit.
The concepts weren't really, they didn't make them interesting. The script and the storytelling is just not, it's really hard to focus on, the monologues and oh, this guy, the whole script is talking up Kevin Costner's character and as being this badass guy, but really why do I care? Because he's old and fat now. He's not cool at all. Why the fuck do I care? Oh, he knows a lot about guns, Oh, that's interesting. But throughout the whole movie, you just see him just be this failure the whole movie until the very end when they capture them. But it's damn, dude. But all in all, The Highwaymen, honestly, like it's a pretty, like, it's just not that entertaining. It really isn't. It felt like it was trying too hard, and I think the reason why it was trying too hard was because the music didn't match the scenes and just the character development. It probably could have achieved its goal had it worked more on the character work, like these two characters, and the dialogue. So yeah, it's a Netflix movie. So go see it if you want. That's my 2 cents. You know, at the end of the day, just do whatever you feel like doing. All right. I'm Nick Marino. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace the fuck out.